Thank you for watching part 1 of the playthrough for The Outer Worlds 2. As always, in the first video of my playthroughs, I like to share some trivia I read about the game before starting the game. The Outer Worlds 2 was developed by Obsidian Entertainment and published by Xbox Game Studios in October of 2025. Development began shortly following the release of the first game in 2019 and had entered full development 2 years later. Total development time was around 6 years, whereas the first game was around 3 years. It was built using the Unreal Engine 5, a change from the first game's engine, Unreal Engine 4, to enhance the scope and visual fidelity. Tim Cain, who co-directed the first game before leaving Obsidian in 2020, remained involved as a creative consultant during production. Cain praised the game's developers as they had figured out a solution to a specific problem that Obsidian had continued to struggle with across many previous titles, referencing production notes he had recalled from creating the original Fallout in 1997, and he frequently assisted staff in identifying pitfalls in the game's overall quality. In August of 2024, Obsidian CEO Fergus Urquhart provided an update on the game, saying it is looking incredible, despite conflicts with the game's planned production timeline. The game was originally going to be the first title from Xbox Game Studios to launch at $79.99 USD, following Microsoft's commitment to the price point for new major releases going forward. However, on July 23, 2025, the official Outer Worlds Twitter/X account announced that the game will now cost $69.99 USD instead of the original price of $79.99 USD. That's probably because a lot of gamers lost their ever-loving minds, including me. $80 for a fucking video game? Are you kidding me? The Outer Worlds 2 received generally favorable reviews from critics, according to Metacritic. Both GameSpot and IGN gave it an 8 out of 10, and OpenCritic determined that 87% of critics recommended the game. Oh, and it was released on Game Pass on day 1, so a ton of people are and were playing this game. Anyway, I did do a playthrough for the first game. I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to playing through this game as well.
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Okay. All right, let's see. So we only have 2 body types, okay? Let's see. Where was the guy with the beard? This guy. Prosthetic left arm? Prosthetic. Sure. Actually, I changed my mind. Nope, nope. I'm going to try not to spend a lot of time on this, but sometimes I do. So you could always fast forward. All right. Mole. That's his Marilyn Monroe. I'm sorry. Marilyn Monroe mole. Let's put a mole up there by his left eyebrow. Ooh, some scars. We're definitely going to do scars. How about that one? Jesus, he's still bleeding? Ooh, burns? Let's do that one. Give him some what? Rosacea, some acne scars, something? How about that one? Let's make him older. That looks good. Some dark circles because he's not sleeping well. Eye size is fine. Make it so he's always looking like he's judgmental. A bigger nose. These hairstyles are hilarious. Where's the short one? Kind of like that. Oh. Oh, man. These are funny. He's not David Beckham, for F's sake, so let's just do this one. That one looks good. Oh, the unibrow. Actually, let's make the hair color black too. Frickin' Wyatt Earp over here. I'm wasting too much time. I know. Eyeshadow? No, we don't need that. No, we don't need eyeliner. Or lipstick. Let's give him some dirt. Piercing. We have a neck tattoo. We do not. Okay, background. Professor. Renegade, you may have lived a life that skirted the laws of any colony you found yourself operating in, but that's what you were paid for. And definitely not a reason for your unsatisfied previous employers to hunt you down, is it? Joining the Earth Directorate seemed like a great way to solve the problems your work history may have caused. Roustabout, you're not quite sure what happened. You simply wanted to find a job that used your particular set of skills, which would be none. Yet, one accidental death of a well-known villain later, you're now known as a gunslinging Earth Directorate agent not to be trifled with. You often find yourself wondering if this Earth Directorate has any good cashier openings. Oh my goodness. Lawbringer. Oh, I didn't read the professor, did I? You were a prominent voice in your field until your penchant for full contact archaeology and your colleagues' jealousy at your success rate for retrieving artifacts long thought to be lost, cost you both your tenure and position. Fortunately, your talent for dealing with the more unsavory elements of artifact trafficking will serve you well in the Earth Directorate. Lawbringing. After experiencing a youth of hardship and corporate malfeasance, you join the Earth Directorate, devoting your life to bringing order to colonies in the throes of chaos. You are a champion of the people, whether they want one or not. The law is not to be trifled with, and neither are you. Gambler. The grand plan. Ha! You know the universe is run by blind luck and chaos, even if you've been riding the winning edge of that chaos for most of your life. Unfortunately, that winning streak came to an end when you lost a bet with an agent who was trying to convince you to utilize your penchant for bucking the odds in the service of the Earth Directorate. Finally, ex-convict. You never cared for the Earth Directorate, and they never cared for you. So much that they decided it would be best for you to spend much, if not all, of the rest of your life behind bars. However, desperate times call for desperate measures, so you accepted a deal to work for them to clear your record, or escape while they weren't looking. Which one should I pick? I do like the ex-convict and the roustabout. Or renegade, sorry. Let's do ex-convict. Oh, these are the positive traits. Wait, how many? Oh, I see. So at least one. You're intelligent, able to pick up new skills. How about suave? You have a way with words, getting you discounts at vendors and talking your way out of minor crimes. Witty, your fun demeanor and quick wit makes you popular with others. Others are willing to forgive your past transgressions. How about let's just do brilliant? Okay, select 3 skills to specialize in. Engineering. The engineering skill increases the effectiveness of all armor, granting inherent damage reduction. In conversations and while exploring, engineering aids in the ability to act on the knowledge of mechanical systems. Investing in engineering allows you to select perks that further increase your defenses and benefits from weapon, helmet, and armor mods. Probably going to select that one, actually. Explosives. The explosive skill increases damage dealt with explosive throwables such as grenades and mines, as well as weapons that deal damage in an area. While exploring, it allows the disarming of sensitive objects like mines and traps. Investing in explosives allows you to select perks that increase the potency of explosives and plasma weapons. Guns. The gun skill increases damage dealt with all types of guns, including ballistic, ballistic, shock, plasma, and bioguns. Investing in the gun skill allows you to select perks that further improve your ability to use guns of various types. Hack. The hack skill allows unauthorized access to various mechanical systems such as terminals, auto mechanicals, and vending machines. Investing in the hack skill allows you to select perks that let you disable auto mechs directly, hack into bounty terminals, and access the restricted inventory of vending machines. Probably going to do that one. Leadership. The leadership skill increases the damage and survivability of your companions. Investing in leadership allows you to select perks that let you use companion abilities more and improve the overall effectiveness of your companions. Lockpick. The lockpick skill allows you to unlock locked containers and doors. Investing in the lockpick skill allows you to select perks that grant the ability to pickpocket humans and preview the contents of locked containers. Melee. The melee skill increases damage dealt with melee weapons. Investing in the melee skill allows you to select perks that further improve your ability to use melee weapons of various types. Medical. The medical skill increases maximum toxicity, allowing more uses of the medical inhaler at a time and increased resistance to xyranium poisoning. Investing in the medical skill allows you to select perks that further improve your inhaler, temporarily tame creatures, and make better use of corrosive weapons. Observation. The observation skill reveals hidden objects in the world and subtle behaviors in conversations. Investing in the observation skill allows you to select perks that let you find more loot, track enemies, and more effectively use enemy weak spots. Science. The science skill increases your maximum gadget energy, allowing you to use gadgets like tactical time dilation for longer. Investing in the science skill allows you to select perks that further improve your gadgets and potency with shock weapons. Sneak. The sneak skill makes it harder for enemies to detect you while crouched. Investing in the sneak skill allows you to select perks that avoid traps and perform sneak attacks. Speech. The speech skill allows you to better influence others in conversations. Investing in the speech skill allows you to select perks that get you discount at vendors, intimidate others, and gain more reputation with factions. Yep. I always like to go with speech. Alright, so I need one more. So we have engineering and speech. I do like hack too. And lockpick. So one of those. Oh, what about that one? Oh, hard decisions. Hack. Commander's fine. Commander, ex-convict. He's brilliant. He's also good at engineering, speech, and hacking. I like it. Normal difficulty, yep.
Commander, I knew a mission of this nature was coming from the moment the rifts first appeared. It was, in fact, the very reason for our current arrangement. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt holds a certain enticement for one such as yourself. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No intergalactic heists, no fleeing jurisdictions, and no possibility of redemption when all the colonies are dead. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But please, manage your affairs more carefully this time, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you have little interest in the laws of society, but hopefully a phenomenon that disdains the very laws of the universe will appeal to you. Ironic though it may feel, I pray the law guide you and your team.
On my own, as always. So this is my ship, eh? All right.
Commander, hey, got a moment?
I guess.
Hi, Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Okay. Yeah, all right, whatever.
Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
Listen, Niles, I'm afraid to ask, but what do you mean by kind of does the same thing?
Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the
Oh,
real
shoot,
McCoy.
I didn't choose the right
lab
one.
coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself.
Aw, that's sweet.
Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
All right, what are they telling you?
Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves, and that we have righteousness on our side. And Jah-Sin, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think?
That's a good question, Niles. You know, God, you know, Niles, you caught me off guard here, man. I didn't sleep well last night. What do I think? I think, I think, all right, look, I'm going to be honest. I think we must show no mercy. Whoever breaks the law isn't entitled to its production. I said production. Again, didn't get a lot of sleep. And now I just remembered I'm an ex-convict. So I wouldn't talk about breaking the law being whatever. Look, I'm an ex-convict. I have a chip on my shoulder. So how about this? This is the truth. You ready, Niles? I'm about to drop a truth bomb on you, bro. Never forget, this is just a job. No one's ever going to be looking out for you but you. And make eye contact with me when I'm talking to you.
Not looking to be contrary or nothing, Commander, but that runs counter to everything we're taught at the Academy. I'll give it some thought.
Yeah, you do that.
Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel.
Okay. All right, let's go. Thanks for bringing me the time dilation whatever, by the way. I appreciate it.
No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick.
Goddamn ship's falling apart. There we go. Use some of that engineering. Agent helmet plus 5% base health. Welcome, Commander. Please select from the following menu. Earth Directorate Agent Handbook. Ooh, okay. Variation of mission origination. Variation of mission origination. While agents frequently receive their orders as a specific set of actions from their local Earth Directorate system headquarters in the form of an Aetherwave video message, sometimes directly from the Chief of Special Operations, accompanied by a well-typed brief, they can also receive new missions in the field from other agents as well as appeals from private citizens. While these latter missions may contain a few well-detailed elements, they are often vague and poorly worded, sometimes even containing spelling and grammar mistakes. Agents should expect to use their best judgment and their extensive training to determine the exact mission parameters. Remember, a citizen may not be able to spell malfaction, but an agent is still expected to apprehend the wrongdoers and subsequently file a correctly spelled report. Cargo mishandling incident procedure. You may think investigating cargo mishandling incidents, also known as CMIs or more colloquially as smuggling operations, is beneath the notice of a highly trained and well-armed Earth Directorate agent, but you would be wrong. Nothing is beneath our notice. From illegal sprat trafficking to the importing of contraband weapons, drugs, and snack foods, the Earth Directorate takes each and every CMI seriously, prosecuting each infraction to the edge of legal enforcement and beyond. We will not stop until we have taught every CMI transgressor to fear the words Earth, Directorate, and Agent. Use of Force Guidelines, or UFG. It is said that peace cannot be kept through force, but only through understanding. At the Earth Directorate, we have combined both viewpoints. Peace can be kept through the understanding of force, our force. While we do not condone the indiscriminate use of violence, we also understand that our agents frequently find themselves in dangerous situations where deadly force is the only course of action. All we ask is that the agents use their best judgment, and if they are forced to select a violent solution, to subsequently fill out a use of deadly force form, known internally as a UDEDFO, in triplicate, one for the tribunal, one for the records archive, and one for personal use. Also, agents should bear in mind that ammunition is quite expensive and needs to be reported in an agent's daily operational cost or DOC report. Okay. This is my inventory. Map. Okay. Oh, that is a ridiculous looking helmet. I'm taking that off. How do you take it off? Let's see. Unequip. Food and drinks. You can eat food and drink you've acquired to heal out while out of combat. Food and drink is cheap and plentiful, making it excellent for healing up between fights. In combat, however, you can only use the medical inhaler to heal damage you've taken. Visit the medical inhaler tutorial in the codex to learn more about it. Food and drink can be consumed on this screen manually or while out of combat with use inhaler. This lets you heal to full quickly. Medical inhaler. A miracle of modern science, the medical inhaler synthesizes healing drugs. Equip pharmaceutical primers to the inhaler in the inventory, determining the functionality of your inhaler. Each use requires an inhaler charge for the inhalant to be synthesized. Charge is automatically generated by finding or purchasing drugs. Warning: overuse in a short period of time can overload the body with toxicity and cause a crash, preventing use of the inhaler for a time. Okay, all right. Journal. The quest journal shows you information on your active and completed quests. Here you can view details and change your currently active quest. All right. I'll pick it up, but I'm not wearing it. Bulk smokes. Sealed. This is my damn ship. Why can't I? Oh, maybe because that leads out into outer space where I would die. Disregard my stupid question. I know I'm supposed to go over there. I'm still looking around though. Getting acquainted with my vessel. Oh.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core.
Okay. Listen, Alright, I heard about a guy once that tried to open a sealed one. They had to scrape them off the walls.
Then you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
Okay, what kind of resistance can we expect upon landing?
Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed.
Okay, anything else?
Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
Okay. What about hacking my way through them? Or are they too advanced for that?
Likely you'd need to find a control terminal to access. If you can, though, shutting them down before they even know you're there is advisable. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
Jesus, let's all calm down. She meant no disrespect. Why did I just stutter?
Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some convict fouling it up.
Whoa, hey. You do remember who's the commanding officer on this mission, right?
Yes, of course. You were in command here. I apologize if I allowed my nerves to get the better of me. It will not happen again. I promise you. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mic different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
All right. Valerie.
Awaiting docking procedures, Commander.
Okay.
Apologies for all that back there with DeVries, Commander. I appreciate you sticking up for me all the same. But what was that all about? I was just offering up reassurances and Super Agent Extraordinaire DeVries lost her head. A crack from me shouldn't have brought that on. This whole mission, there's something off. I mean, Law. We'd not even heard tell of this colony before, and they're the only ones manufacturing skip drives? How's that possible?
Oh, well, to answer your question, skip drives represent the ultimate power, which means they can buy anything or anyone.
Even the Earth Directorate?
I honestly don't know. I hope not.
You and me both. But if they did, we'd better get a raise. Seriously though, us sneaking around on a mission of such import just don't sit right with me. We're the Earth Directorate, boy, damn it. When we arrive, everyone should know it. The guilty should be soiling themselves, throwing themselves on our mercy. And just how is it any colony can be outside our jurisdiction? Don't make no sense. Any fool could see that. Even Sandoval.
What's your problem with Sandoval?
Nothing, if you don't take his unwavering belief in our righteousness and his refusal to think for himself seriously. I personally find him hilarious, truth be told.
And there's no one I'd rather have backing me up in a fight. He can shoot the head off any local indigenous gnat-like insects at 100 meters.
Okay. What about me?
I mean, besides you. Like if it was just down to the two of us, me and him.
Okay. So I'm dead in this scenario.
We all gotta go sometime, Commander.
That's true.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta commence with my pre-mission ritual.
Sure. Tell me about the ritual again, remind me.
Guess your gray matter is still foggy from hibernating, ain't it? My pre-mission ritual of 3 bowls of purple berry crunch?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. You know, I do like the purple berry crunch, too.
Isn't it great? The copious amounts of sugar really helps keep you sharp. They say it's 50% by volume, but it feels like twice that.
All right, I'll let you get back to it. Sandoval, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
For what it's worth, Commander, I appreciated how you tried to smooth things over with DeVries back there, but Pascal needs to get her head right if our team's to operate smoothly. Not sure what DeVries was getting on about, though. She wasn't such a respected agent. I might just have taken offense on your behalf.
Well, ooh. Yeah, all right. Hey, I appreciate that.
Anytime, Commander. You see what an opportunity this mission is, right? Bringing another colony under the Earth Directorate's righteous control? Seems to me, Arcadia had their chance. It's time for us to put an end to this farce and set them on the right path.
What if, let me run this by you. What if we don't actually have as much power as our publicity department likes to claim, Sandoval?
Like they'd lie? The chief wouldn't take kindly to that. No. It's because we're afraid to extend our reach, exert our power like we should. It's always the same story with these places. These people. Without the rule of law, those with power go wild with it.
Okay. And what happens when the Earth Directorate has all of the power?
What, are you turning into Pascal on me? We have something called principles. Discipline. Someone has to rule. We're obviously the best suited for the job. I suppose it was foolish to believe I could discuss the purity of our cause with you. Allow me to get back to my preparations, Commander.
Yeah, all right, bruh. You do that. A lot of things will be remembered. What's up, Wade?
Commander?
You kind of look like Sam Elliott. Anyone ever told you that?
Ready to move out, Commander.
Okay, I guess you're not in a talking mood. Niles, you have anything else you want to talk about before we take off?
Well, that was something. She was different than I remember her. But then she would be, wouldn't she? Just hope she's doing all right. Reckon the secretive nature of the mission and its import must be weighing on her something fierce. I hope it was okay to talk to her direct, like at the end there.
Of course. It's not a big deal, man. Were you two friends or something?
We were certainly, friendly. Augustine saved my life when the Earth Directorate swooped in and liberated Triangulum. Left an impression, you might say. Now that I've been cleared for active duty and got my certifieds all in order, I hope I can repay the favor someday. There'll be time to jaw about all that later. But all that she was saying about you, Commander, ain't sure it sits right with me.
Sorry, let me clear my throat. Listen, Niles, don't let it bother you, bro. As you said, she's under a lot of pressure. We all are. It's no big deal.
Whatever you say, Commander.
All right. What a weird ass looking ship.
Just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent, and remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Alright, sounds good.
Which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector.
Embogen antiseptic. Drugs are consumed on pickup, granting progress towards an inhaler charge. Inhaler charges are used by your inhaler for healing while in combat.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its base.
Not sure why I can't shoot the TV. Alright, I need a lockpick.
Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us. But even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent. And remember, failure will be met with severe.
That smell. Did a sprat get flash fried in here?
Mechanist badge, an identification badge for the apparently deceased mechanist Cadet Robin Mowry, subject number 831. Exaltation lung sanitizer. Drugs are consumed. Yeah, got it.
Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
YouTube death. Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned. Return to your assigned duties, or demerits will be accrued. Additional demerits assigned for misuse of
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they operate the mechs.
Okay. Well, I found a badge, and that could be helpful to convince whoever answers it if I use the intercom.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That'll work out. Might need this here to hack your way through.
time reducing those necks to scrap metal, eh, Commander?
Which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. The protector of Arcadia and the bedrock upon which our system is based. Severe consequences. Beloved subjects.
Wish I could shut off that damn recording. Loot. Want some loot?
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
I'll take, I'll go to central dispatch.
Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I'm taking your words to heart, Commander. Not aiming to play hero. Just here to get the job done.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Alright, you guys be safe.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremoniously shot, suppose I could hear you out.
Shot's certainly part of it.
You are equipped with the latest in Earth Directorate technology. The tactical time dilation gadget slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your gadget energy meter very slowly, while moving and attacking drains it faster. The gadget energy meter refreshes slowly over time, but can be increased via other equipment and the science skill.
During the Sovereign's family's visit. Surely you don't think it's anything untoward. The surprise appraisal of our competence seems more likely.
Probably disruptive influences.
Be a good neighbor. Anybody see him?
Dun, 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 dun. Looking for that loot.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with.
You should have seen it. Wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Grenade away!
Fucking grenades.
Appreciate Protectorate craftsmanship!
Updated testing procedures. Before sealing, each core will be subjected to the new battery of tests as outlined in the latest testing schedules. Update number 132F. What? Update number 13250/F. This is in addition to the previous update 13530/D. If you receive 13520/E, it will replace 13320/D, but not 13521/F, unless 13550/B is still in effect. If it is, then only the even number tests from 13220/D and 13520/F and the penultimate tests on schedule 13502/B are to be performed. Failure to comply will result in Tier 3 demerit assignment.
You need to sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case you need it.
We all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us
Now that that's done, did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one.
I mean...
The protector of Arcadia and the structure is only as strong as its basest elements.
Insufficient bits. Okay, no bits.
So be diligent. And remember, failure will be met with severe consequences. Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog.
Alright, so I have a mag pick, but not a lock pick. Got it.
That cover spot looks much better! Realign with the paradigm! Breaking for cover!
Why can I not steal this guy's rifle? It doesn't make sense. The matriarch was a genius. You are not. Personnel of Horizon Point. The new testing schedules are not meant to correct some failing in the design of the skip drives. Such a thing would be an impossibility due to the infallibility of the matriarch and her genius, the very genius that opened the galaxy to humankind. The fault obviously lies somewhere in the manufacturing process, no doubt as a result of sloth or muddled thinking unbecoming subjects of the Protectorate. I do not care what you think you are seeing. Don't fall prey to the deception of your eyes. They are untrustworthy, unlike your superiors, Arbiter Jean. Shit, didn't mean to do that.
We're encountering more opposition over here than DeVries said we should. Nothing too serious, but any distraction you could provide would be helpful, Commander.
Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog. It keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock of all your system is built. But even I can't succeed alone. So please remember, failure will be met with
Messages. To Arbiter Jackson from Warden Lewis, subject quarterly report. I am pleased to report that it has been 805 days since our last mishandling of sensitive information here at Horizon Point. All personnel have been briefed extensively on the new procedures and the consequences of not adhering to such. Cadet Maury's lapse of judgment, those same 805 days ago, proves to be a lasting reminder to all subjects. Our vigilance will continue. May another 805 days pass without incident. In the Sovereign's name, Warden Lewis. To Horizon Point personnel from the Office of the Sovereign, subject a loyal missive. The last few years have been difficult since the death of our beloved first Sovereign, but the Protectorate remains strong. Our new Sovereign, the first son and the grandson of our beloved Matriarch, will lead us to a new future for all mankind. Our moral obligation to lead humankind was set back on Earth when the Matriarch and the first presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant first envisioned our perfect society. It is our legacy, it is our mandate, it is who we are, but none of us can do it alone. Your neighbor takes comfort in knowing that you would not hesitate to report them for questionable behavior, and we know you feel the same. However, even the most upstanding subject sometimes needs guidance. Okay, access console for communication tower broadcast management, status emergency power supply active. Okay.
You are not just a you are the
Comms are down. This is going better than I expected. The nearby elevator will take you out to the rendezvous point. I'll see you and your team soon in the skip labs.
Agitators! Crisply moving to cover!
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Oh yeah, some gin, some vodka. Gonna have a party back on the ship. Cadet 4th Class Corbin's Journal. The Vigilant was so proud when I was assigned to this research facility, but I've shamed him, shamed everyone. Arbiter Jackson frequently and forcefully reminds me that I am lacking in discernment and ability due to my repeated failures. I even stepped in a pool of sick yesterday and didn't notice until another cadet angrily informed me. But everything pales in comparison to my inability to grasp the articles of doctrine. Several of them seem contradictory on their face, but it must be miscomprehension on my part, as all aspects of the Protectorate are infallible. I am truly at a loss. But to admit confusion would only cast further doubt on my worthiness and add to my demerits. And if I accrue too many demerits, mental refreshment awaits me. I know it's meant to make those who need it better subjects, but the stories I've heard of the unfortunates who return with half-lidded, absent stares, no longer themselves, forgetting even where they were, sovereign preserve me. I have mag pick, lock pick. Ow! Those are some big ass needles.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Oh no.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. The mission. We've got to complete the mission.
Void the mission, man. You're lucky to be alive. You need to get yourself back to the ship.
Damn straight, Commander. I wasn't sure about what you told me back on the ship, but I see now you're right. I gotta look out for myself. Sorry, Pascal. I hope you make it. You too, Commander.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Ibarra in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Good.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Alright, how do I select the, oops. The other gun? Uh-oh. Need a damn lockpick. I'm gonna go have to buy some.
Hey, you there! Come over here at once! Please? What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia! I've attempted to raise anyone within the sector, but communications are completely down. And there was that explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here.
This is an emergency, cadets. I need to get to the skip labs at once.
Without you first identifying yourself as regulations demand? We must adhere to proper protocol, even under emergency conditions. Especially under emergency conditions. Violations of procedure cannot be excused. You need to turn yourself into the Arbiter's post-haste, as is your duty. Shirking such will only make matters worse for you.
I'm sorry, but I'll always choose shirking over turning myself in to the authorities.
What? You would deny the course of protectorate judgment? Then I suppose it must be forced upon you. You heathen.
I'm sorry, that explosion upset me. I sometimes say the wrong thing when I'm upset.
I see. But that is a failing of mine as well, and far from the only one. You are far braver than me to admit such so readily. To be honest, I fear the demerits I have accrued due to my myriad failings doomed me long before I encountered you. It is only weeks, if not days, before I must face my fate. I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accept it. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does.
Listen, cadet. It's obvious you're terrified of mental refreshment, but you'll just willingly submit to it? Wait. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Look, it's obvious you're terrified of mental refreshment, but you'll just willingly submit to it?
Of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is unavoidable. My latest perpetual appraisal of purpose was less than adequate. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute me instead.
So, wait, I'm sorry, you're saying it's sitting on a terminal? I can help you out with that.
What do you mean, help me out? There is no help for me. Petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for the system's purity and perfection.
No. I meant I can change it for you. Erase your demerits is what I'm saying.
I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter an official report without authorization? To cover my abject failures? I've never heard of such a thing. Why, that could be like having a new start. Wait, what am I saying? I cannot be party to your scheme. I'd be caught for sure.
No, you wouldn't. Listen, Cadet, with a clean record, they'd have no reason to suspect you of anything.
You'd do that for me?
Of course.
Yes, at once. Glory be to the Protectorate.
I don't know what happened out there. This is all going wrong. Niles, he was a promising agent, but we've got no time for grieving. Take the lift behind you and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station, lest his sacrifice be for nothing.
From Cadet Alderman to Warden Jean, subject hypothesis on retrieval and restoration. Warden Jean, I have been conducting a minor yet thoughtful and scientifically sound experiment alongside my daily duties. I have noticed a few peculiarities that have led me to believe that items swallowed up by rifts may, in fact, be somehow recovered. Now, this hypothesis is in its early stages, but I believe with some dedicated time and resources, we can dig deeper into the matter. Do I have your permission to proceed? Respectfully, Cadet P. Alderman. From Warden Jean. Cadet, while I wish I could applaud your industrious spirit, your unwillingness to focus on your mandated work has given me pause. Do you not believe the decision to place you in this position was a wise one? Are you suggesting the plan is not an acceptable path to follow? May these questions open your eyes so you may see the root of your brazen effrontery. Set aside your hypothesis and instead redouble your efforts toward finding a cause for the rift's creation, as you have been chosen to do. Sovereign guide you. From Mechanist Vaughn to Warden Jean, automechanical tasking. Warden, your new work order is acknowledged and a roster of specially equipped automechanicals will be arriving shortly. Our team of mechanists are raring to get started. Surely with this new methodology, our work in stabilizing the containment chamber will be all the more effective. As a side note, I'd like to assure you that Mechanist Partible only has one automechanical under his purview, so the rest of the fleet should remain functional as anticipated. Mechanist Avon. Awareness and stealth. Enemies that see or hear you will build awareness. Avoid walking directly in front of an enemy's line of sight or approaching too quickly to avoid getting detected. After gaining enough awareness, enemies become suspicious and turn to face the disturbance. If they gain even more awareness, they will investigate the area they last heard or saw something in. If they find you, they will become alerted and attack. Crouching both makes it significantly harder for an enemy to see or hear your footsteps. This sneak skill decreases the rate that enemies can spot you. Look for various perks or effects that can make your footsteps silent. Scribbled note. After staring at the half-erased note for a good 30 seconds, you realize the science is way beyond your comprehension. I'm an ex-convict, not a professor, for God's sake.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is. Fantastic. It is not our place to question!
This panel controls the line to a cluster of fuel cells. None of the options make sense to you.
What was...
Subversive time!
Alderman's Observation Notes Part 1. Entry 1. The other cadets and I were discussing the skip core over luncheon, explaining the possibility of harnessing its power for other applications, when a thought occurred to me. The containment seal around the core appears flexible, enough for a small item to pass through it. What happens when an item makes direct contact with the core? We have been warned away from approaching it at all costs, but I do wonder...
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Do we have a lockpick in here? Oh, I can sell junk. Okay, let me sell some junk. Alright, so I have 715 bits. I can't buy a lockpick though.
Ammunition depleted. Maintaining perfection.
Alderman's Observation Notes, Part 2, Entry 2. Today I witnessed Mechanus Partible's automechanical passing too closely to the chamber's walls and getting half of its arm melted off in the process. I'm curious if all materials would suffer the same fate. Entry 3. I took the liberty of tossing a pair of Vaughn's spectacles into the chamber this evening. Something odd happened. Just before it dissipated into the void, it appears to flicker, as if attempting to reconstitute itself. I'll need more data to make sense of this.
Mess with the cub!
Trust the plan.
hell door that open? Guess that door. Machining lab safety log. Day 1584. The containment chamber enclosing the miniature spatial rift anomaly has been determined to be in the state of stable. All levels remain within acceptable ranges. Day 1585. Per a request from Warden Jean, Mechanist Vaughn has ensured a delivery of automechanicals to the containment chamber to further monitor levels and bolster the chamber's power. Day 1602, Mechanist Vaughn notes that monitored levels in the containment chamber have increased, just as we have theorized. More testing is recommended before officially updating laboratory protocols. Day 1607, the containment chamber enclosing the miniature spatial rift anomaly has been determined to be in the state of fortified. All levels remain within acceptable ranges.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I should have known an ex-convict would have a knack for self-preservation. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
Wait, what's going on here?
Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
Okay. Tell me about this grand plan.
I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself.
Okay, but why involve us? Why didn't you just do whatever this is before we even got here?
Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to deal with you would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
Okay. So, listen. It's not too late for you to stand down. Niles is still alive.
There is no too late. This is happening right on time, as it must. And whether Niles is alive or dead has no bearing on it. Farewell, Commander.
What the f*** are you doing? Sleepy time.
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical.
I'm sorry. I'm confused. You're saying I've been in suspended animation for almost 10 years? That's fucking crazy.
This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander.
Okay. That's probably for the best. I do feel a little different.
Say, ah.
I'm keeping. Oh, wait. Could I change positive traits? No, you know what? I'm good with what I have.
Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately.
Okay. Just give me the briefing.
Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years.
Okay. That seems pretty bad.
Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions.
Wait. You're saying she's still alive?
Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location.
Okay. So, Niles, is he seems kind of different.
This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Will do. Okay. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point raises a skill by 1 up to your current level. If the skill is specialized, that limit is raised by 2, allowing them to surpass your level. Skills are used for various checks across the game, often have a passive bonus that is raised immediately, and will allow you to access more and more perks for purchase. Alright, what do I have? 2 points available. Speech, better influence, leadership. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Let's do that one. Okay. Oh. Selecting perks. Every 2 level ups, you gain a perk point to spend on unlocking exciting perks. Most perks are gated by skills, but some require the purchase of specific perks or the acquisition of a powerful item. More powerful perks are only available after you've acquired a certain number of total perks. This requirement can be fulfilled by the purchase of any available perks. Wow. You can favorite perks to help you plan your build on the perk screen. Okay. These are all unavailable. Okay. Space Ranger. Your speech skill also scales damage. Let's just do this one. I always like to get more health because I do make some mistakes for sure. Yep. Reputation and factions. Your reputation represents how you're viewed by the various factions of Arcadia. As your reputation with a faction changes, you receive bonuses and penalties with members of that factions. Shouldn't it be those factions? Whatever. Such as vendor prices or the effectiveness of your speech skill and conversation. My reputation's unknown. Okay. Should check around, see if there's any other stuff I could use. Nope, not going to do that. Incognito correspondence. Reminder, please allow 3 to 18 business months for a response from the Earth Directorate. To Incognito, maintain your cover and continue observation of Arcadia colony until further orders. To Incognito, confirming receipt of latest report, your additional inquiry into extraction has also been received. Unfortunately, extraction is not possible at this time. Please allow 6 to 12 months to lapse before submitting another request. To Incognito, the Earth Directorate recognizes your contributions over the past 6+ years, but it is of the utmost importance that you continue your observations of the colony. Extraction request denied.
This unit requires your assistance, Commander. Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the 2 housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Okay. That's a good call on his part, and much appreciated.
Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander.
Okay, but if you have a key already, why didn't you unlock it yourself?
Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
What? My former legal counsel would advise me not to comment on that.
Valerie units are not authorized to comment on active or inactive criminal cases. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie.
Do you have any idea where I could find more of these, quote, special keys?
Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Okay. Auntie's acidic dematerializer fires a spray of extremely volatile goo when activated, dealing corrosive damage at a very short range. Corpses hit will melt away, preventing others from finding them and acting accordingly. Okay. Activate gadget. Okay.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
You're creeping me the F out, Valerie. Alright, so we have... Alright, let's go talk to the new captain or whatever. But first... Is there really only one bed in here? Nope. These are all the other beds. Where's the toilet cell?
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for?
Niles, hey.
Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
Seems I'm stuck experiencing the miracle of human consciousness for a little bit longer.
Seems so. Better luck next time, I guess. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
Don't beat yourself up about it, man. I'm sure you did the best you could.
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Agreed.
Should have expected you to understand the benefits of forced reformation. She's gone to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Okay. Sounds like you've already done some legwork. Good job.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting your protectorate communications hub.
Yeah, seems about right. Eden, Elysium's largest and most populated colonized moon, Eden is blessed with a breathable atmosphere and tropical climate that required minimal terraforming to render habitable. Gentle trade winds reliably blow in a uniform direction, hence Eden's dramatic wind-swept spires. Much of this moon's idyllic landscape is now scarred from battle, although untouched pockets of paradise remain. Kinda looks like Earth.
Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Companions. You can have up to 2 companions who follow and assist you on your adventure. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies, deal a quick burst of damage, or even heal you. Companions also level up with you and gain a perk point every 5 levels that you can spend in the ledger. Okay.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
I'd like to take advantage of your engineering skills.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
How about mods? Weapon and armor mods. At the workbench, the mod screen allows you to apply mods to your weapons, armor, and headgear. Mods have a variety of functionality, increasing the effectiveness and specializing your equipment to match your playstyle. Weapon mods can be purchased from a weapon modification vending machine. Armor mods can be purchased from vendors throughout Arcadia or found while exploring. Acquiring a mod from any source immediately unlocks its recipe in case you want to craft additional copies of it. Okay. No modifications available. Crafting. At the workbench, the crafting screen allows you to spend crafting resources to create various items such as ammo, inhaler charges, primers, throwables, and more. Find and purchase more recipes to unlock them for crafting. If you're short on crafting resources, access the breakdown screen at the workbench to destroy items and turn them into their base crafting materials. Okay, so I can't build anything yet. Fair enough.
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
And that's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up debris trail.
Lucky Spratfoot, that's hilarious. Oh, Jesus. Important announcements. To all subjects of the Protectorate from Consul Thoreau. Subject, invasion of cutthroat corporatists. The scourge of unfeathered capitalism has come to Arcadia and brought with it the seeds of its own destruction. Their invasion armada exacerbated the rift anomaly, which was naturally occurring and well within our ability to control, causing it to fracture the aether further, sending invisible tendrils in all directions. This has closed the colony off from any support they may have been awaiting, but has caused us no harm, being self-sufficient in every way. These bit worshippers will soon taste defeat. It is your duty to resist their sugared temptations, God, sorry. These bit worshippers will soon taste defeat. It is your duty to resist their sugared temptations, processed promises, and low-quality goods they are using to try to subjugate our beloved colony. Do not hesitate to sacrifice your life to stop them, or to report your fellow subjects for collusion or weakness. Any subject caught with their products will be dealt with. To all subjects of the Protectorate from Consul Thoreau, subject betrayal of the Order of the Ascendant. As of this day, the Order of the Ascendant have declared themselves enemies of the Protectorate. That they have chosen to do so in the wake of the corporate invasion of our beloved colony attests to their true nature. It is now obvious that the corporate incursion was somehow helped by the traitors of the Order, else it would have been crushed before it began. Rest assured, the Sovereign knew of their treachery well in advance of their betrayal and thus was not taken by surprise. Any communications from, to, or involving the Order in any way are now to be considered enemy correspondence and must be forwarded to the Ministry of Accuracy. Glory to the Protectorate. To all Fairfield Landing Pad personnel, from Vigilant Norden. Subject, the temporary decommissioning of the landing pad. By order of Vigilant Norden, the Fairfield Landing Pad is decommissioned effective immediately. All repair efforts are to be halted, all remaining automechanical units are to be relocated to support our valiant war effort, and all subjects currently assigned there are to report to Constable Hawthorne's office for reassignment. The continued targeting of the landing pad by our vile corporatist enemies has been ineffectual at best, and has not in any way contributed to this decommissioning. Our automechanical losses are insignificant and barely worth mentioning, and rumors of the imminent fall of our Fairfield to the greed-loving corporatists are not only untrue, they are treasonous. All right, let's go back down, fellas and ladies. Oh, don't stand so close, Valerie. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so there's nothing else out here. Not sure how I missed that many times.
Resident sounding glib? That ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Okay. Going off track here a little bit, but that's okay. Could be some cool shit up here.
Big, dark cavern ahead. Seems likely we'll find Crabbles hereabouts.
Crabbles.
Confronting threat.
Health benefits available at your request.
What? Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies deal... Yeah, I already read all that.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the system. How are you still upright over there?
This might have been a bad idea. Oh, no.
Look at all those eggs. How fast do these things breed? Don't like the look of whatever that is. Rift, maybe? Ready to waste on your command.
Protocols ready.
Jesus, man. So give me some health. All right.
You have my back.
Of course, man. I always have your back.
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo if you need it.
I'm low on ammo. Wait.
Protocols not yet charged. Commencing combat-related activities.
You know what? We'll come back. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here. We don't have enough ammo to take on all these jerks. Door is barred shut.
Ain't nothing there. Can't just shoot in the thin air.
Hey. Stop yelling. All right. Xyranium is a dangerous hazard that's found throughout Arcadia, powering the Protectorate's automechs. Standing in xyranium poisons you, lowering your maximum toxicity. Too much xyranium poisoning can prove fatal. Visit a doctor or autodoc to remove any accumulated xyranium poisoning. Warning: some xyranium clouds are denser than others, increasing the rate that poisoning is applied.
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
Science Adventures Quarterly, Volume 6 of 10. A fiction periodical chronicling the exploits of Earth Directorate agents Commander Zane and her sidekick Buddy. A label inside the cover reads, SAQ Volume 6 of 10 from the Library of Redactor Quesnel, Ministry of Accuracy. See anything useful?
This whole capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. It even allowed me a choice between fishing and sanitary engineering. Here to do some fishing? Here to do some fishing?
No, ma'am.
Hello. You must be a new, co-worker. No. My mistake. You're obviously just passing through.
I am. By the way, you might be missing some of your valuables. I didn't take them. How do you holster weapons? Let's see. No, 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 no. Okay. Got it. The hell? I thought it was hold that. Oh. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. There we go.
Company.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
Yeah, I'm a Sprat exterminator. Got an order from your supervisor.
Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our Sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
Yeah. Do you mind giving me the pitch on what Auntie's Choice is?
What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
Okay. You seem a little... What's the word I'm looking for? Consternated? Is there something on your mind?
Got a convoy overdue back from the landing pad. Admit I'm a bit worried.
I did come across some hostile drones by the remains of what looked to be a destroyed convoy.
Something tells me you ran into the reason they ain't been back. See any sign of them?
Just bodies and wreckage.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
I didn't find anything like that, I'm afraid. Not much in the habit of plundering corpses.
Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it.
And how might someone accept said bounty?
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
Okay. I'm looking for a trader who goes by the name DeVries. Any idea where I might find her?
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else?
Is there anywhere I can buy a gun or a drink or, I don't know, even some meds?
Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane.
Okay. Thanks for all the info.
Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Diabolical drones of doom. Okay, you know what? Before we enter this town and start going through, we're going to stop here. This is going to be the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 of the playthrough, where hopefully we will find some cool shit here on Eden. Thanks for watching as always. I appreciate it.